What's up, y'all? This your girl G with the T. If this your first time here on my channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's help the channel grow. Okay, y'all, tonight I want to talk about signs that you in a domestic violence relationship. I recently had a friend who was a victim of domestic violence, who life was taken about a week and a half ago. And it's just, still touching. I'm still emotional about the subject. And I thought it was a good topic to talk about tonight on my channel. Just, I feel like it's so many people behind closed doors in an abusive relationship, and yet and still a lot of people like to speak out on it because they feel like it's embarrassing. They don't want to be looked at like less than, or don't want people to know what they're going through, so people hide it a lot. And I feel like you never know who going through what behind closed doors. Somebody you close to can be in domestic violence abusive relationship right now who want to speak out, but they scared that people gonna judge them, scared that people gonna look down on them. So yet and still they going home every day to abuse, and they waking up and they going to work and they around friends and family putting on this happy face, happy facade, but low key being abused every day. And that's why I just want to share the light on this, especially after losing a friend to domestic violence, and who was a domestic violence advocate, by the way. And people would have never imagined that she was even experiencing something like this in this current time, that this was still going on in her life. So that's why I say you never know what people going through. Just like a lot of these big time celebrities go through a lot of abuse and cheating behind closed doors, and yet and still you being seen over this last year. A lot of people been speaking out and breaking the silence about their abusive and toxic relationships. And I feel like the more we speak out about these type of uncomfortable topics, the more other people will start to feel comfortable sharing their story and knowing it's okay to break silence about this type of abuse. And it's okay to be alone. It's okay to know you got support. But I feel like if nobody like they go through this type of abuse behind closed doors, it's going to keep it silent. It's going to be a lot of people just scared to come out and unhappy, miserable, and just feel like they don't have no support and they embarrassed. So let's just get to it. It's just different types of abuse. As we know, physical abuse, as in you actually putting your hands on somebody. That's the most common type of abuse that people are aware on, whether that's punching, slapping, hitting, grabbing, shoveling, pulling somebody's hair out. Stuff like that. That's the physical abuse piece of it. But also you got the emotional abuse. Emotional abuse, in my opinion, just as bad as physical abuse, if not worse, because emotional abuse actually can damage your self-esteem as a person and make you not feel like you're good enough. And that could take years to recover. Emotional abuse, even after the relationship is over, it can really tarnish how you feel about yourself. Anytime somebody constantly disrespecting you, putting you down, telling you not worthy of love, putting you down about your weight, your size, if you done gained weight in a relationship, making you feel bad about how you look, calling you ugly, calling you stupid, calling you dumb, whatever it is that they doing to you, calling you 3 or 4s, calling you broke, calling you homeless, whatever it is that people can do in these type of relationships can really tarnish your self-esteem and who you believe you are. Emotional abuse, it really can do something to your self-esteem, especially as a woman. And to be honest with you, it's a lot of men go through verbal abuse also, and they silence about it. So it's not a face-on abuse. It's not a social economic status. It's not based on low income. Some of the most wealthiest people go through domestic violence relationships. Actually, they go through it a lot. It's just hidden more. It's hidden better because it's not welcome. And them the same people that got all this money and all this fame on social media. Again, a lot of these entertainers and behind closed doors in a domestic violence relationship getting abused every night. And they scared to speak out about it because they embarrassed because they got all this money and fame and still being treated like shit and still being abused. Just think about all the big celebrities that constantly being cheated on with the money, with the fame. I always think about Beyonce, who got all this fame and money, and yet it's still being cheated on. So it's a lot of women who being faced with a domestic violence. Just this year, Keke Palmer, the entertainer, the actress, just spoke out about her domestic violence relationship with her child father that no one will believe was going on behind closed doors. And that broke silence for a lot of young women to speak up for them type of things. Especially you see big time entertainers opening up and breaking the silence. You know, so outside emotional abuse, you got financial abuse, somebody taking advantage of you, living off you, stealing money out your bank account, pimping you, got all your control of your money, making you get on money even when you don't want to get on money, overcharging you, make you pay all the bills in the house. When you get your check on a Friday, they controlling your check, controlling you how much money you can spend on yourself. You want to get your hair done, your nails done, your outfits. They controlling all of the finances in a relationship. That's a form of financial abuse. And you even see this in marriages when one of the person, most of the time, the guy is, the male is the breadwinner in a relationship when he withholding funds from the woman to take care of herself because he feel like it's his money and not her money. He don't look at it like it's a team collaborative, that is shared money. So you see financial abuse in those type of situations where somebody withholding funds from you and making you go without your needs being met. Okay, then you got cheating. People don't believe cheating is a form of abuse. It's definitely a form of abuse. It's definitely a form of emotional abuse because guess what? Somebody cheat on you, it breaks down your self-esteem, especially as a woman. You are always thinking in the back of your head, what this woman got that I don't got? Why did he choose her? What does she got? She look better than me. Maybe I need to lose some weight. Maybe I need to get some surgery. You see a lot of these women out here getting all these plastic surgeries just to make these guys want them more and yet it still get cheated on. So imagine what that do to a person's self-esteem when you in love with somebody and they still choose somebody else over you. If you're not strong enough to believe that you deserve better, it can definitely break down your self-esteem. Even when men, to be honest, some men go through cheating. They can take care of a woman, give her the world, and yet and still she go choose another man. That can break that man's self-esteem down too. So that's another form of abuse. When you got cheating involved, even you got sexual abuse. Anytime you're in a relationship with somebody, when they forcefully putting themselves on you, even if you married, no mean no. Just because you're married, that don't mean you got to sleep with that person forcefully. And you got a lot of people who try to force you to lay up with them even when you don't want to do it. So you also got to be careful about things like that when even you in a marriage or somebody trying to force themselves on you, trying to make you sleep with them and give up yourself to them when you don't want to. Even after somebody maybe physically abuse you and make you forcefully have intercourse with them, that could also be a form of abuse. Last but not least, I want to educate y'all on the cycle of abuse. Because a lot of people can be in a cycle and don't even know it. And a cycle it's like go around in a circle. You find yourself in a honeymoon stage a lot, where it's forgiveness. Where the person pleading to you, oh, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. It won't happen again. They might even buy you flowers, give you money, take you on a shopping spree, make you feel good, tell you it's not going to happen again, just until it get triggered again and it happen again. And you go right back with the abuser. And before you know it, it can go on for years in this vicious cycle. The abuse, honeymoon stage, back to the abuse, honeymoon stage, back to the abuse, until somebody got to break the cycle. On average, it takes women 7 to 10 times before leaving their abuse partner, if not never, if you make it out. Look at my friend who never made it out. Some people never make it out. So if you made it out today, you blessed. If you made it out, be sure to drop your testimony on the bottom of this video because you never know who else you can help who might be in this type of situation. Before I want to get out of here, I want to leave y'all with some resources. Anytime you're dealing with this type of situation, seek professional help, mental health treatment, seek therapy. They got telehealth therapy. They got different community mental health. Depending on your state and city you in, you could possibly qualify for if you get Medicaid services, even if you unemployed. You got things such as domestic violence shelters. They got domestic violence hotlines. All you got to do is get on Google, get on the internet. It's shelters and resources out there for people who trying to leave their abusive partner. Food banks. Them the type of things you can look on the internet for. Online telehealth therapy. Making sure you know your local police department that it's in reach if you need to put a PPO out on your abuser. Also, having a support system is so important. Having a support system, nobody that's not going to judge you, even if you got a close best friend or a family member, a mother, a father, a sister. Somebody that's going to be there, because with abusers, they like to tend to isolate you. Most of the time, when you're in an abusive relationship, they're controlling about your whereabouts, where you can go, who you can hang out with, what you can put on, what you can wear outside. So you have to be careful because most of the time they isolate you. Before you know it, all your social support be out the window because you don't go around your family no more. You don't go around your friends no more. You find yourself laying up with this person, not going out the house, and they want it like that. They want to isolate you in their community. So just be sure to try to seek out for help and keep a support system. Just keep a support system close. Just try to keep a support system. But I hope this was helpful. Like I said, I lost a friend to domestic violence not long ago, over a week and a half ago. And I just don't like seeing no women or males going through this type of abuse. Love not supposed to hurt. Just remember, love not supposed to hurt. We got to understand, love not supposed to hurt. No, we are not perfect, but we have to practice healthy love, healthy communication, not putting our hands on each other, knowing when to walk away, knowing when to leave the relationship, knowing when enough is enough, when it's not working no more, when you are not beneficial to each other. It's okay if it don't work.